I'm here in Italy and I'm riding Piaggio's new utility scooter, the Medley 125. I suppose the first thing I should tell you is this scooter is built in Vietnam, not Italy. Does it matter? Well, no doubt it helps drive the costs down. So we can get to the real headline, the price. At £2,671, the Medley undercuts Honda's SH125i, which is arguably its fiercest rival, by 528 quid. I mean, the vital statistics that matter in the world of utility scooters aren't torque or horsepower. Instead, they are on-the-road price, service intervals and fuel economy. These scooters are like washing machines. So the next most important figure is miles per gallon, and once again the Medley trumps the Honda. 135 miles per gallon was its tested figure. Around the city it's not going to be so high, but you can expect the trip to be approaching around 200 miles before it needs refilling. Service intervals for the new 125cc 4-valve engine have been increased to 6,250 miles. So on paper, the Medley stacks up very nicely, but theory is nothing without practice. Crack open the twist grip, no matter how viciously, and acceleration is smooth and unhurried, probably to the point of languid. I asked Piaggio's press officer about this, and he reckoned it was designed with Asian markets in mind, where riders can find themselves mid-pack surrounded by hundreds of other scooters, and I can imagine there a Grand Prix start would be a bit scary. I've no doubt that the Southeast Asian market is more important to Piaggio than the UK scooter scene, but when the lights go green in London, I want to be a speck on the horizon, not keeping pace with Boris Johnson as he puffs away from the lights on his push bike. The liquid-cooled engine gets to 60 miles an hour progressively, but it takes some patience to squeeze out the top speed of around 65 miles an hour. Personally, I'd have liked a little more at the top. One of the smartest things about this scooter is the start-stop engine technology, which means when you pull up to the light, the engine cuts out. It cuts out really quickly, between 3 to 7 seconds, Piaggio's saying. But the best thing about it is as soon as you touch the throttle, the engine picks up almost immediately. I couldn't detect any lag whatsoever. The large wheels of this utility scooter are great around town, much better than the tiny wheels of the Vespa. Anyone who's ridden a scooter in London will know that the potholes don't always make for the most comfortable ride, so it's great to have the big wheels on this scooter. Practically speaking, the Medley is up there with the best. The underseat storage easily took 2 full-face helmets without any difficulty. There's ABS, which works really well, and the Medley gets a USB charging point in the glove box. Style-wise, the Medley succeeds rather than excels. I do like the pedal-shaped double-spoke wheels, and the bodywork and saddle are executive, neat, albeit a bit soulless. Remember though, this is a utility scooter, and we're going back to my washing machine analogy earlier. Nobody buys a Whirlpool because of its artfully sculpted flowing lines. There's going to be a list the length of my arm of Chinese scooters that make the Medley look very expensive. Until you come to consider resale value, that is. You might argue that the Medley is also an East Asian made scooter, but the quality from what I saw is exceptionally high. If you live in the city and you're looking for a reliable, well-finished scooter at the right price, then the Medley should probably be topping your list for test rides.